In Warwick, it might always be known as simply the catch. Chris Morgese, a sophomore wide receiver, caught a desperation touchdown pass from Brad Garcia after time expired to give the Wildcats a come-from-behind 26-20 win over Valley Central on Friday. Of course, the play, the win, is the highlight of this edition of the Weekend Wrap. Warwick clinched the Section 9 Class AA Division II championship with the win and bounced Valley Central from the playoffs. Warwick will play Newburgh in the Class AA playoff semifinals next Saturday. Monroe-Woodbury meets Washingtonville in the other semi. Washingtonville made the playoffs by virtue of Warwick's dramatic win. Warwick trailed Valley Central 27 late in the third quarter after sophomore quarterback Ken Gray's second touchdown pass to Nick Pacheco. After the Pacheco grab, Valley Central appeared headed toward its first divisional title of any kind since 1968. But not so fast. Garcia would come back with 2 rushing touchdowns. One was set up by an A.J. Sakak interception off a tip ball from Gray at VC's 3-yard line. Tied at 20, the game appeared headed for OT. With no timeouts, Warwick took over at Valley Central's 48-yard line with 27 seconds left. After a 13-yard pass from Garcia to Brendan Cornaby, the Wildcats set up for one last play with about 8 seconds left. Garcia took the snap and rolled left. Nothing was doing as he approached the Valley Central sideline. Finally, Garcia heaved the ball to the end zone, and Morgese, the man of the hour, came down with Warwick wins.
Well, we were just looking for a desperation play. There was about 10 seconds left when we started running to the line, and as time ran out, we just threw it up and tried to see if something would happen, and I made the catch and felt great.
You know, it was great. You always dream of throwing a last-minute touchdown pass, last second. Everyone's storming the field. I mean, it's incredible. At the beginning of the season, it was undecided whether Chris should come up to the varsity or not, and I was the first guy to go into Coach Rico's office and tell him that he was ready and that he was one of the best ball players on this team. I played baseball with him. He started as a freshman on the varsity. He was the second pitcher. I mean, you can just tell when a kid's a stud, and that's what Chris is, and we stuck with him. And he just made his first big play, and there's many more to come for him in his varsity career.
The other big game of the night didn't have the kind of drama Warwick Valley Central delivered, but it was still a great one, with a comeback included. Marlboro defeated host Highland 39-28 to win the Class B regular season title and clinch the top seed in the playoffs. Highland led Marlboro, which has now won 25 straight games against Section 9 opponents, 21-14 at halftime. Highland quarterback Brandon Mack passed for 163 yards in the first half, connecting with his favorite target, Ryan Morgese, for 2 touchdowns. Marlboro took Highland's best shot and came back for the win. Quarterback Ryan Carey and running back Marcellus Faircloth each had 3 touchdowns for Marlboro. Carey rushed for 227 yards, and you know he's resourceful. He also pounced on a Highland onside kick late to seal the game. In the Class B playoffs next week, Marlboro faces Red Hook, and Highland takes on Roundout Valley. In other highlights Friday night, Monroe-Woodbury beat Middletown 47-6 to conclude the regular season undefeated. The Crusaders, Marlboro, and Millbrook are the only Section 9 teams to accomplish that feat this fall. Newburgh dismantled rival Kingston 62-14, breaking a 3-game losing streak against the Tigers. And Roscoe beat Eldred 39-13 to clinch a berth in the Class D championship game against Chester. That's all for this week. This is Justin Rodriguez signing off for the Varsity 845 Weekend Wrap.